crisis, residents flee Ogun villages and head for Benin Republic. Actually, breaking news. Apparently, the president of Benin Republic was sort of saying that Benin Republic is ready to be added as a 37th state after there's been talks with Buhari and all that. And I'm like, really? Like, is that, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, so if people are running and fleeing to Benin Republic, was this a plan all along so that then, as they flee to Benin Republic and, Benin Republic protects them, then it would make it easier for Benin Republic to be a 37th state? Do you believe that will happen? Well, the article says, as a result of the lingering crisis that has been rocking some villages in Ogun State, many residents are now relocating in large numbers to neighboring Benin Republic. Villagers who are reported to have fled from their homes include communities like Agbon, Ododu, Moro, Asa, and Ibeko. According to the Nation newspaper, a scheduled visit was paid to the affected villagers in the course of the week. It was gathered that some residents were moving out into Benin Republic in droves for fear for another round of attack. Some bullet cartridges allegedly belonging to herders littered the ground when the newspaper visited. Wow. A fleeing resident was also spotted relocating on a motorcycle as he was relocating his family out of the village to neighboring Benin Republic. The man who pleaded to remain anonymous said he was doing that for the safety of his family after escaping from being killed. He says, I only escaped death by a whisker. If not by chance, I would have been gone by now, he said. Speaking further, he said he would not like to continue to risk his precious life and that of his family by remaining in the village, and I don't want to push my luck too far. I mean, you have to be very, very careful. He stressed that he is moving to where no herders will be allowed to graze, so I have decided to relocate my wife and children to a village where, in the Republic of Benin, herdsmen are not allowed to do open grazing. According to him, staying back will not help his condition as his farm has already been destroyed. Even if I stay back here, there is nothing to live on again, he said. Another villager disclosed how the herders stormed the village on a shooting spree and killed innocent people in the commando-like fashion. He said the villagers were left with no option than to vacate their houses to near villages in Benin Republic. A lot of our people have left for villages in Benin Republic for the fear of being subjected to another attack by the mindless herdsmen. Wow. It is very sad, but I just hope that Benin Republic is ready to, host an influx of, Nigerians that are trying to flee for their lives, because it's getting worse. Tensions are rising, and hopefully, it's not hopefully, but things are about to get ugly, and yeah, it's gonna be too sad. Someone here says Yorubas are now running away from Nigeria. All of them are foreigners. What? One of the characteristics of war is refugee crisis. True, Nigeria is already abandoning their homes and becoming refugees of Benin Republic. The Fulani war has begun. Yoruba should arise and defend their land. If the Yorubas and Igbos can come together and, join forces, but what do I know? Someone says Yoruba is not prepared. They only have hunter guns and charms, which will not help them. Herders have good sophisticated weapons, so they will surely chase Yoruba away to Benin Republic. But the thing is, how are they getting the weapons? Who are they getting it from? And why are they choosing to fight? Why? Oh, it's so bad. Where a government fails to protect lives and properties of who it governs, governments must people. Okay, this sentence doesn't make sense. Another one here says another Quara is in the making in 21st century. If this is not fake news, then Yorubas better sit up to be counted. Apparently, Warrior Sunday Igboho has turned into a crying baby. Wow. Someone here says, cooked up lies from the deeper pit of hell. And somebody now replied and said, cow, why did you say it's a lie? See, it's gbas. Everyone is giving it to each other on this internet because no one's out here to take any insults or whatever. Someone says this is Buhari's mission to ensure that Fulani seize every land in every part of Nigeria by killing away or driving away the natives. That cannot work. Absolutely, I reject it. It cannot work. But then it's not a far-fetched thought and idea, because the man is not. He's not. Is he there? Is he present? Does he know what's going on? These are questions that we'll continue to ask ourselves. But yeah, this can't work. You cannot tell me that. No, no. That is not gonna work. Absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, it's actually so bad, because in my experience of going outside the country, people genuinely think that Nigeria is an Islamic nation. Like, they genuinely think so. And I was like, when people would ask me, like, you're Nigerian, right? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, oh, is it fully Muslim? And I'm like, where did you get the idea from? So I don't know what propaganda or whatever, because they think, there's Boko Haram attacks. But yeah, it's not a far-fetched idea, because people around the world, people don't really know a lot, and they're not as exposed. They just assume that it's a Muslim nation, and it really isn't. The thing is, the best thing for Nigeria right now might be for it to separate, and it has to happen. It really does have to happen, because we cannot coexist together, and that's just what it is. I think the problem is who's going to disintegrate, who's gonna go here, who's gonna go here. The people themselves, genuinely, do they want to separate? You have to understand what the public, opinion is like, and perception. So yeah, it's bad. It's sad, but it is what it is. We've just got to be prepared for the worst, because the worst is gonna happen. So here says, Yewa people, why did you vote for death? You brought in this monstrous government by voting APC. Statistically, the Yorubas actually voted for, Buhari the most, and not necessarily the most, obviously, with rigging, allegedly. But when it comes to like a whole tribe gunning for this one president, yeah, I think the influence, added a lot, and it is very, very sad. Someone here says, let's see the picture of the bullet. Please. We can't be. Yeah, if you're going to be asking these questions, I would just assume that you're not Nigerian, you live outside of Nigeria, and you know nothing about Nigerian politics. Because there's no way you're present in this country and you're asking questions like this. Someone says, Yorubas are reaping what they've chosen for by voting APC massively. Yeah. Put what you think about it in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.